You know, a story was recently released claiming that money from the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority was going overseas. We did some digging and found that is not the case. However, a lot of the money is going to other states. We are joined now by the Executive Director of the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, Tim Gatz. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and maybe clear up some questions or some confusion.
Certainly, thank you for the opportunity.
We appreciate the time. That story also stated that last year OTA brought in $245 million. How much of that went to other states and how much of it stayed in Oklahoma?
If you look at our contracts that OTA contracts out, the vast majority of our contracts are issued to Oklahoma-based companies. Oklahoma, our workforce that we have available to us is unsurpassed in their capabilities, and we are blessed with a local contracting force that has a lot of ability to help us and partner with us to improve our system. And I think what you'll find is the vast majority of the contracts that we issued, again, go to those construction companies, go to Oklahoma-based engineering companies, and what we find is they've got plenty of capability and capacity to help us.
Another question that we receive a lot from our viewers: the Oklahoma taxpayers were sold on the Turnpike system that it would kind of pay itself off and the tolls and the fees would go away eventually once everything is paid off. How are we on that? It seems like nothing's ever going to be completely paid off because we keep adding these projects.
Probably not for the foreseeable future. In 1954, the state of Oklahoma decided by a vote of the people to make the turnpikes and treat the turnpikes as a system rather than individual facilities. And because of that, the turnpikes are what they call cross-pledged. And each facility goes to help service the debt on other facilities. There is a growing need to expand transportation opportunities here in the state of Oklahoma, and we don't see that need lessening anytime in the future.
So even though the taxpayers were sold on the idea of, okay, yes, we will get rid of these tolls and these fees when we need to, it's not really likely ever going to happen.
Again, that was changed by a vote of the people in 1954, shortly after we built and completed the Turner Turnpike.
When you say in the foreseeable future for things to be paid off, is that 20 years? Is that 2,000 years? What are you expecting?
Well, I think when you look at the transportation system in Oklahoma, safety is always paramount. And when you have the types of growth that we are experiencing and the traffic volume increases that we're experiencing on the system, you have to reinvest. And that doesn't matter whether you're talking about the toll network or the rest of the highway system in Oklahoma. That reinvestment is always necessary. Turnpikes have been able to step up and fill some of the voids that would be left and provide high-speed, modern, safe facilities for the users in Oklahoma and fill some of those needs.
If in the foreseeable future everything does get paid off, does the OTA go away? You would seem to have had a vested interest in keeping the tolls going, keeping people paying these fees, because it's your job. Because if those don't exist, then the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority probably would kind of go away, correct?
Well, again, I think what the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority was for initially was to provide high-speed, safe, modern transportation facilities for the state. And that mission continues. And again, I think if you ask me as a transportation professional, will that need go away? No, I don't believe it will, not for the foreseeable future, because we're going to continue to have the need for those types of facilities to address the travel and public's needs.
You are working on two expansion projects in the works right now. We have the eastern and the western. We do have some maps for our viewers to kind of illustrate what you're working on right now. And I received a couple of questions on these. This one was from Lacey. Why is the Eastern Loop so important to them? The Western Loop as well. Look at the one in Tulsa they had to build. It has weeds growing on it. It seems to me the OTA is wasting money for no reason.
I think if you look at especially the urban turnpikes that we have, the Creek and the Kilpatrick, we invested in those facilities based on similar needs to the investments that we're envisioning today. And we've recently had to expand both the Creek and the Kilpatrick because they were beginning to reach their capacities that indicated a need to widen them. We did widen those facilities to 6 lanes, and I think those improvements have been very well received.
I have this question from Tracy. Do our passes work in every state?
Not yet.
Okay. I know they work in Texas, correct?
Yeah, Texas and Kansas. And there is a nationwide initiative to try to bring interoperability on all facilities. We're years away from that happening. but we are currently working with the state of Texas. Right now, our Pike Passes only work in the North Texas Toll Authority area, but we are trying to expand that into the Austin and Houston area, and are in negotiations with several other states to try to expand that interoperability.
Okay, we are running out of time, but really quickly, what would be the update on the two expansions, the western and the eastern, the loop there? When should we expect those to be complete?
We continue to make progress with the engineering activities and right-of-way acquisitions. We would like to have those facilities open and operational sometime around 2020.
2020. Thank you so much for your time, Tim Gadsby, Executive Director with the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, kind of clearing up a little bit of confusion, people wanting to know where's this money going and maybe when is everything going to get paid off. But we certainly appreciate it, and I know it's a busy time for you, but continue to keep us posted, and especially with the two expansions, let us know what's going on in your organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.